Welcome back. In this segment of our show, we are starting a new program that we're going to do about every other month, in which we focus on different groups at Green Spring. Really opportunities for you to get out of your apartment and try something different, something new to get involved. And this month we are starting with our largest group at Green Spring, and that is the Treasure Chest. We think it's the largest group. Maybe the Choristers is larger, I'm not sure.
I think we are the largest group.
You are the largest group. And we have our two managers from the Treasure Chest, Carla Harding and Pam Walkup. Good morning.
Good morning.
And how long have you two been volunteers at the Treasure Chest?
Well, I've been here 4 years and went right down to the Treasure Chest and volunteered instantly. So I've been there 4 years.
And how about you, Pam?
I guess I've been there about 2.5 to 3 years.
Okay, that's good. And thank you for taking over. I know the ladies who'd done it before had done it for a number of years.
Yes, yeah, Alice and Mary Lynn had been wonderful.
So you have 150 volunteers.
More or less.
And I think some of those volunteers have been volunteering since day one.
Some of those volunteers have been volunteering long before we were there.
Yeah. And how long has the Treasure?
At least one since day one.
Yeah.
Still is volunteering every week.
And that
Jean
would be
Bly.
Jean Bly, who lives right next door to the current Treasure Chest.
She is amazing.
Yes.
She's so supportive.
And she's a good worker.
Oh,
yes.
She's great.
A good worker. So 150 volunteers, 150 opportunities to do something to help our community.
Right.
How would one join?
Well, let me just say a little bit about the Treasure Chest first. The Treasure Chest is it's a fantastic operation here. It's a group, and it works because residents donate items to the Treasure Chest. Residents, volunteers set things up, price, stage, we sell, and residents receive the benefit of what they donated because all the money goes back into the community.
Yes.
So that's in a nutshell. We call it the perfect circle of giving because it really is. It's from the residents, by the residents, to the community of residents. And I mean, that's pretty special.
It is, it's wonderful.
When you donate something to the Treasure Chest, you're helping the community.
Yes.
And we love that.
No administrative costs, no money goes
Very
anyplace
limited.
else.
In fact, even some of that we get when people donate things like paper for us to wrap things in. When they move in here, we ask for their moving paper. We smooth it out, cut it in half, and we use it again.
That's something that I learned only very recently, that you can use things like paper and scotch tape and packing tape.
And
bags.
Plastic bags, yes.
With handles that we reuse.
Yes.
So it's a recycling function as well.
That's terrific.
So the volunteers can do all sorts of things. And Pam, you might want to speak to...
Well, I would say we have volunteers that do everything. On Mondays we have collections. So we have people sitting in the lobby that will collect goods from the residents. And then we have people that bring them down to the Treasure Chest.
Now, these people could be male or female. This is not a chick thing.
That's right. We will take anybody who volunteers.
Okay.
Once they bring them down to the Treasure Chest, we have people there to unload the carts and put them in categories by kitchen, by clothing, by linens, and whatever. So that's a Monday job.
Okay.
Tuesdays.
We continue work. Usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're working down to set up the general store. Wednesday is the date that furniture coming in from apartments comes into the furniture store.
Okay.
And Marge Anderson and Joan Walmsley run the furniture store, and they then set it up, price it. Marge goes to apartments to take a look at furniture, so we can't take everything because we're limited in size, things like that. And then by Friday, we're opened, and that's when we sell things from noon to 4 in both furniture and the general store, as well on Saturday, the furniture store is open. So we have opportunities from collection to setup to sales to pricing to...
So all the setup that goes on Tuesday and
Monday,
Wednesday.
Tuesday,
Tuesday and Wednesday, what's involved there? If I were to volunteer, what would you ask me to do?
Well, I mean, we can get 20 shopping carts full of stuff. Well, all that has to be pulled out, looked at, staged, put in the right place, priced, figured out whether we can use it or whether we have to donate it to somebody.
And if you donate it to somebody, who do you donate it to?
Well, one of the main places we use is ECHO, Ecumenical Community Helping Others. So
we're all familiar with that because we have various food drives.
Right, and clothing that we do not sell or can't sell or don't feel like we can sell, we send to ECHO.
That would be like baby clothes or something
No,
like
no,
that?
it's clothes. I mean, we get, you wouldn't believe the amount of clothing that we get. So we pass it along to Echo when we know it's not going to sell or when we can't sell
Okay.
it.
Or if we've put it out and it's been out a couple weeks and hasn't sold, then we send it to them because there are lots of people in Fairfax County who
Yes.
need
You
help.
know, our customers are residents and employees.
Right.
And so we have a somewhat limited base. And so, of course, you know, if we had everybody coming in from the outside, we'd probably sell everything at the prices
Right.
we sell. But we don't. So we pass along things. And so that's really our main.
And that's good to know that
Yeah.
that whatever we donate is not going to be thrown away. It's
No,
going to be passed
not
on.
unless it's in terrible condition and
Right.
it's unusable. Then behind the scenes, there's a lot that goes on. We have people such as Robert Bonner, Jane Hoover. They do schedules for us. They work on computers. Barbara Calkey does advertising for us. There's a lot of people in this community that touch the treasure chest and, you know, work as a team to make it all come together. And so some people work an hour, 2 hours a month. Some people work 15, 20 hours a week. You know, some people work 2 hours a week. And it all
So if
comes
someone
together.
would like to volunteer, it's not as if they're going to be tied down to 10 hours a week
Oh,
for the
no.
rest of
Oh,
their
no.
lives. They could volunteer a short period of time.
Some people work one morning on the setup. Some people work we have teams that work on Fridays for sales for 2 hours. There's various teams, so they work once every 4 weeks for a couple of hours. You
Oh,
know, it's
that's
whatever
good.
works, and I think we're pretty
we,
flexible.
we try to work with the person to see what activities they're involved in already and work around that schedule if we can.
Oh, that's good. That's
So-
good. So
And we do have people that are not able to stand for a long period of time.
That's a good
So we do
question.
have chairs. We do have jobs, you know, that require that you can sit and handle them. Putting sizes on shoes that we get. I mean, it's a simple thing, but you know, when somebody comes
Somebody
into
has
the
to do
store
it.
to buy it, you need to
Right.
know what size the shoe is.
yes.
So those are
Right.
the kinds of, we do have a lot of
So
things
so
like that.
no one should feel like, oh, I can't be of help. I can't do that.
No,
Yes,
there
you
are
can.
things you can do. That's right,
Yes.
there are things you can do. And even computer stuff. There are people who really like working on computers. Well, that's not me, but we need them.
But there is some
right.
computer work to be
That's
done.
right.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Absolutely. keeping
Because
the
someone
schedules
has
up
to put
date.
together that schedule.
Yes, they do. And
schedule
it
and
never
emailing.
stops. And it shifts all the time, of course, because people get sick or they
Sure.
travel on vacation or we lose them or,
Right.
you know. It's very
Whatever it is.
interesting.
Yes.
But I think you also asked about how to volunteer, and I would just like to hold up our brochure.
Yes. Oh, good.
This is in every town center in the part where they have the brochures with the bus schedule and whatnot. And it
Yes.
has information about what can be donated. It has information about who to contact.
I'd
and
forgotten
it's helpful
about that.
for families
Yes.
too. If something should happen to someone, the families also get this.
Well, that's another piece of it, of what the services that you do. It's not just the treasure chest. Talk to us about the services you have for families and how the
Right.
volunteers also help run that.
Yeah, well, we are willing to help people move things out of their apartments when we get calls. Some families, if they are moving out of the apartment due to a move out or for whatever reason, we can do an estate sale. If they're willing to do that and the money would then go to the treasure chest, we can come in and pick up things and take them to the treasure chest. So we basically, it's customer service. It's what we can be helpful, we are willing to do. We do estate sales. We have an estate sale team.
You have a whole separate group of
Yeah,
volunteers
that go
to do
in and
that.
set things up and we'll sell things out of the apartment and what's left over
And
has
we,
been.
we also have volunteers who we call on when we get a call to go into an apartment who bring a shopping cart and help us load up and take it to the treasure
Now
chest.
here's powerful women who know how to pack things.
I would say so.
Yeah, we got a great group that will do that.
Yeah.
Now can we just touch just for a minute on going forward?
On going forward, because
Okay.
we know there's a lot of repositioning, a word that I
Right.
don't like, but
Right.
there's a lot of
I think we need to say
Changes
that
coming
because,
up.
yes, because of the town center repositioning project, we know we're going to have a period when we're going to have some downtime while
because
we
the
shift
treasure
out
chest
of
is moving.
the treasure chest will be moving to Connor Terrace, the lower level of Connor Terrace. And there's a lot of work being done to develop what really looks like a retail space, not clumped together the way we have it today that's been worked out very nicely by many people, but a space that is being designed for the treasure chest down there. Now, having
You're
said
not going
that,
to raise the prices of the
no,
of
no,
the
no,
space.
no.
Okay.
We will never. I don't believe. Having
You
said that,
never
never
know,
say
Susan.
never.
I'm
but
sure
we
not.
don't know.
Let's not start that rumor.
But probably not.
And because of the volume of goods we get, that's why we keep the prices low, because we don't have a lot of storage. We have to move things. So
Certainly.
that's a pricing strategy. But we know that in the move to Connor Terrace, there is going to be some downtime. We're going to have to shut down one location and wait a little bit and moving
Right.
into a new location. So we know that's coming. So while there will be a lot of volunteer opportunities, we feel that we need to handle them down the road as we move into the new space.
But, you know, my
And we
husband
don't know the timing yet on that, but
We were thinking last night, you know, we all had some volunteer downtime when we went through the flu last year.
absolutely.
So that
6 weeks.
At some point, we're going to have a little vacation.
We
here.
are going to have a bit of a vacation as we move into new space.
But if you're interested in volunteering to work in the treasure chest, don't let that stop you. And
yeah, you can call Pam Walkup, Carla Harding.
Right.
You can come
And
see us in the general store.
you can look for the
or
brochure,
you can
or
look for the
look
brochure.
in your community
There you
resources
go.
handbook.
Yes.
There's a whole write-up in there. And also you can look on the Village Bridge where you can find the handbook, or you can find a flyer also about the treasure chest. So don't hesitate. If you'd like to volunteer, there's jobs to be done.
There are always
Yes.
jobs to be done.
And we have a lot of fun.
And we have I mean, these people are so talented. I mean, our hearts are in this because it's a wonderful organization, and it's a
Great
pleasure to
organization.
live in a community that supports this kind of an organization.
Oh, it's just a terrific place to shop too.
Yes, it is.
I don't do a
It
thing to
is.
volunteer for
Hey,
you, but
treasure chest.
there you go.
If you can't find it at the treasure chest, you don't need it.
I no longer buy greeting cards or Christmas cards.
There you go,
or, there's
10
lot of
cents for a
things I
greeting
do.
card. Yep.
Paper clips, that's my new favorite place. You know,
Scissors, I recall.
those are wonderful scissors. I got
Very
those
good.
scissors, yes. Well, ladies, we thank you for joining us for our first program on
Thank you.
exploring Green Spring groups.
Thank you for having us.
And we wish you well as you go into your new move.
Here, here.
You will be painting a yellow stripe on the carpet so we can find our way.
We will make it obvious.
We'll leave
Okay.
breadcrumbs at
We will
least.
look forward to it. Great.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Susan.
Susan.
Oh, thanks for coming.